So welcome back. We are on to pattern number 8, and this is our pattern, which is the inverse of this pattern that we did here. It seems like it is the inverse of, yeah, it is the inverse of pattern number 7. So let's get started, and of course we're going to begin by initializing our int variable called num, and we're going to assign a value of 7 to it. Now let's create our loops for the rows and the columns. And remember, the I loop is for the rows and the J loop is for the columns. Now let's take a look at the pattern and let's see what is changing. Okay, we see that the row number, it goes from 7 to 1, and then we see that the column number changes. It goes in descending order. So what we're going to print, I think we're printing the J loop again. Now let's print our lines, and there we have it. So for our rows, I don't know that our rows change, except it goes from num . Okay, so our rows, they go from, it starts from row 7 and it goes down to row 1. And let's make that a decrement. And for our J loop, our columns would be equal to whatever I is. Because as you could see, when our row is 7, right, our column is also 7. And then it goes down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I haven't, again, this is the first time I'm doing this loop. I'm trying to figure it out myself as well. So let's see that. And let's say greater than and equal to 1 again. Let's see if this is the loop. Because my thinking is that if num starts from 7, for our iteration, we don't need to say that our column starts from 7. We could just say whatever I is, right? Because this first one takes care of both the row and the column, and then we could just go down from I for the columns. Let's see if that works. Okay, that's it. That is our loop. And just to ensure you understand my logic, I'll go it over again. The reason why I say J started from I, because if you notice here that for this row starts at 7, therefore I don't need to account for the column because the column is also 7 here. So that's why I say J starts from whatever I is, because the first iteration is going to print the row number and the column number, and then I'm going to go down to 1. So this is the loop. Stay tuned. We're making really good progress. We're going to go on to loop number 9 very soon. And again, thank you so much for joining me. Happy testing.